Smart city means that we have a new tool. Technology is always the big game changer, and this time we have information technology and all the technology that goes with it to make quality of life better. It's all about really making life better. It's asking yourself the question, the cultural question, what kind of city do I want to be? What kind of society do I want to be? What is quality of life? And you have this brilliant enabler, that's information technology. And of course we also use design, but because it has to work for people. Well, the main challenge is that you used to have a local government that did all kinds of things with all best intentions, but top down in the silos. And in the end, that meant that you reduced everybody to a thing, an object, and also the people that worked within the system. And now you have the bottom-up movement, and that means that people say, well, I want to create my own life. And they are so happy and it's so brilliant, but they lack scale. And what I'm now doing is putting this, our top-down method and this together, and I'm rotating it. And it means that I create a totally egalitarian structure in which all of us have to move and all of us are doing things according to our position, but it's just one objective that we are going for. So we are really together inventing how to do it. And well, that's a real problem. You see how many people are involved. So the organization of the new solution, that's the real problem, because all our organizations are still organized like this. So we have literally to create the space in which this can happen. But the wonderful thing is, everybody will be happy doing it because you really create solutions that work within our city. And in a different city, they will use the same technological building blocks, but they will create different solutions because the city is different and what the city is good in and what is a problem in the city will be different. So within the EuroCity framework, the wonderful thing is that you can share your problems because we are people and we are similar. And because we are people, we can make things and we can also make them different. That's our big freedom. And you can learn from each other. But in the end, the solution will always have to be created in your city itself. The wonderful concept that brings the scale and the ability of people to lead their own lives and the society to create itself together is our light procurement. And it's for 5 years, and if the consortium that has won it does well, they get it for 10 other years. And the citizens were upfront judging the consortium because they have to deal with it. And we actually, it was an ambition that was procured. And what will happen is it will be going around the city, and in it the citizens themselves will create, together with the consortium, the solutions. And of course you need a lot of data to do that. And what you are actually implementing is a light grid, and on which you can also put all kinds of other things that are important in public space. So in a way, the citizens themselves are inventing their public space, and it's just not for once, because it's a grid, so you can change it all the time, according to your needs and the development in that borough or in the city center. And it's so breathtaking because everyone that participates is really of added value. For people look different to a certain situation. So their way of looking is always of added value to the way somebody else is looking. And the wonderful thing is, in the end, you don't even have to agree on a vision, but you have only to agree on what's being done.